Right.
Okay, I'm trying to get better with timing.
Yeah.
Am I not getting better at all?
I mean, you've been late for every podcast.
What's late? What do you consider late?
15 minutes.
I was not 15 minutes late for the
You
podcast
were 5 minutes
today.
late today.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
And the last podcast I was...
The last two, 15. But you were just, so we have to be at a photo shoot in 1 hour.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, I was going to go home and shower.
We discussed an hour ago that we were not going to be the subjects of this. If we were, then I couldn't have done a second podcast right now.
Okay.
That's what it would have been. We decided after the fact.
Okay.
That's
Listen,
the truth.
time is not your best
Feature.
quality.
Yeah. I'm trying. I wouldn't say I'm trying my hardest to get better at it. Truthfully, like, I have a lot of other things on my plate right now, like being a good mom, getting through this tough time, just trying to be present.
Okay, I'm just putting this out there. You weren't good with time, like, for a while. Like, this was before your situation.
No, exactly, which is why this is a back burner problem. It's not a front of the line. Let's deal with this today.
Right.
Listen, as I say that, I really am trying not to be disrespectful and rude. And I know how it can come off when you're late. So I'm going to try to give myself, I think this is a realistic boundary. Do you think an 8-minute grace period from the time you're supposed to be there is fair? What is a fair window?
Well, what if
I can't be there right on? What is a fair window?
Here's the problem. So I'm going to tell you the problem before.
no.
Sorry, Ryan, I knew you were about to chime in, but here's the problem is, okay, we were seeing the same laser person. You were, I think, 20 minutes late, 15 or 20 minutes late. Then that threw off the whole schedule because then I was right after you. And then there were like 2 people waiting when I got in because of like the delay that caused. So I think depending on what it is, like if it's a service
Right.
where someone's doing back-to-back appointments, that F's up their whole day. So I feel like there's no grace period. You really have to try to be on time. Whereas if it's a restaurant, I think 15 minutes is usually the cutoff.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think the grace period, I don't know. What do you think, Ryan? I feel like you're about to chime in. I think the grace period depends on what it is.
Yeah, I think it always depends on what it is. Like if like a guest is coming over here, then I would be more urgent. But if it's just you two, then just do your thing.
Well, okay.
I mean, I disagree with that. I think you got to be on time.
I find that
Have you,
everyone I know who is bad with time are just the most like lovable human beings. So it's just like hard. So it's just like hard to get mad at them. Like every person I know off the top of my head who's horrible with time are the best. They're like
well,
the
I
best
can't say
people.
anything now.
Yes.
Be late for everything is basically what Ryan's saying.
Listen, I try to squeeze a lot in my day. I by no means I'm not. I just want to be clear though, and I know this comes off as still an asshole move. I don't do it to be disrespectful. I know people would say, well, that is disrespectful because you're wasting people's time. And to your point, then all those other people.
You threw off everyone's day.
Yeah,
and then I was really late for something.
That's really not nice. And I agree with that. And you know what? I don't like that. That you're right. I shouldn't have been late in that moment.
Not very lovable to me.
We were gabbing. She should have kicked me out. I didn't know all these people. I didn't know, we were lolling about a lot. It's the first time I'd seen her in a while.
Like my family is very like if you're not there the second it hits that time, like you're getting dirty looks and it's very
that's stressful.
I mean, it's a good way to be for some situations, but in some other situations, it's relaxed.
So are you late? Are you the one getting the dirty looks? Or are you giving?
Well, it depends on like their expectation is just too high. It's just if you're not there, like right there, like for everything, then you're getting a dirty look. And sometimes it's like.
Relax.
Like sometimes the on-time person needs to stop being so uptight. Even though I pride myself on being on time.
So the people who are giving the looks are never late. They've never been late for anything.
Like my stepdad, this guy shows up an hour before everything.
I think that's actually moronic. You're not good at your time. You're not good with your time. Why are you waiting around for an hour? You could be doing so much with your life.
Yeah, he's
sitting there waiting.
He hates being late so much that he's there
that's
so
just
early.
As bad. That to me, that is just as bad. That is just as bad anxiety for him as a person. Maybe not for others that are suffering.
If he's flying somewhere, he's at the airport 4 hours before.
I back that.
Yeah,
I back being at the airport.
Different.
That's a bad example.
But like I golf with him every weekend, and even if it doesn't have a driving range at the golf course we're playing at, he's still there an hour before. And then if you're there, like an acceptable time to show up at a golf course is like 20 minutes before. If you're
getting looks.
Yeah, even if you're 20 minutes before, like you're a piece of shit.
You can do
a piece of shit. Wow. Well, that sounds excessive.
And you golf with him every week. What the
Sounds
fuck?
excessive.
Get a new partner. Go with my dad.
Yo, hey,
Chill.
I'll happily golf with your dad.
Okay, you're gonna ditch your father-in-law with my dad. Maybe
Yeah,
you guys-
I'm always open for new partners.
Hey, go. He's good. He loves golf. Loves
So
golf.
do I. I'm obsessed.
Oh my
Oh,
God, you guys should
wow.
golf together. He loves a new partner. My brothers don't really do it that often. I
Yeah.
kind of want to learn also. Will you take my kids?
Sure.
I really want to teach my kids how to golf.
You want to learn when?
We
You
ju-
can't show up late.
20 minutes
That-
early.
when someone is really late to golf, that's really
Okay,
annoying.
okay, let's draw
So
the
here's my
line.
thing. I think with certain things that are like, whether it's your new golf lesson with Ryan or appointment based, you have to try to be on time. Everything else, I think there's more flexibility. Okay. Right? I feel like that's a good
you
rule of
gotta-
thumb.
Yeah, you got to filter.
That's
kind
what
of-
you're late for.
Yeah. Got to know when to do it, when not to do it. It's
Right.
really an art.
Right.
One that I've
a lot of
not
pressure.
finessed. I've not figured it out. It actually runs in my family. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to blame my genes, but
Yeah, your brother's late for everything.
all of them.
Yeah. All
No,
your
Noah
brothers.
is not. Noah is not.
He was
Noah's
on time.
punctual.
We were just away with all your
I
siblings.
was pretty good for dinners.
There was one dinner we were waiting 45 minutes, I think, for you, actually.
Dead.
And they wouldn't seat us until you got there, which was, my kids were like, we've been here so long. And like your parents sat down and all the adults sat and like our table couldn't sit because there weren't enough of us and we were waiting for you.
Did we have a good dinner?
We had a great dinner. We had a great dinner.
Or I don't know. Yeah, I guess I can. That's a kind of a piece of shit move.
But
But
maybe I'll try to look at Ryan's perspective and try to consider it lovable.
I never. So this is on the flip side. Don't care about any of that. Show up 30 minutes late. Like that's also why I assume people are like me and they're not.
That's because you're never early. So you're not waiting for people.
No, but if I were to wait at restaurants for people, which I have in the past, I have. There's been times. I just don't care. I
With
just
kids?
or we'll start and they'll join.
Yeah.
I'm really not like that with timing. Like in general, that timing and other than airports, which give me a lot of anxiety, like
Right.
which I guess is just to each its own.
Yeah.
But it's disrespectful when people are waiting, is what I've learned. So I'll try.
I'm always early for anything professional. If
You've
I'm
never been late for a podcast.
never been late for a podcast.
Yeah.
I've never been late for anything work related. When it comes to being professional, that's when I'm
Sounds
aggressively
like you can't be late
early.
in your personal life with
Your family would kill you. I feel like Sarah is also very punctual.
She is, but also that's for professional things. But if we're going for dinner, she does kind of. I do have
Oh,
to kind
dilly-dally.
of.
Sarah nails.
Yeah, I do kind of have to.
Stop calling her that. She's gonna kill you.
That is her Instagram. Okay, Sarah. Anyways, we had a really nice time away. Other than that one dinner,
that
you were a
one
little
dinner.
where you were a little late.
Okay. Well, you know
but it was
what?
great. They had that full water park there. So there's a water park that they just built, and there's I hate heights. I hate being up high. I don't know what. Like since I've had kids, it makes me like really nauseous. Like I get dizzy. I hate it. And there was 2 water slides. One where it was just a floor drop, so you couldn't see below you, and it was the highest tower to climb, so you knew you were going down far. So that was one, and then there was another one that was like a 90-degree drop.
Yeah.
I
Did
built up
you-
the courage.
did
I
you
did
do
the
it?
I did the floor drop. I did the floor drop.
So you're standing on a floor and it just opens up.
So why I didn't mind it? What I was going to say was I didn't mind it because you're not looking down. You can't see what like there's no height really. You can't see versus the 90-degree slide. You can see down. So the floor drop, you can't see what's under you. It just goes. I don't know if you haven't been to Great Wolf Lodge, but there's like you're literally in this tube and it's a heart beating. It's like boom, boom,
everything
boom,
about
boom. And then
this.
it goes 1, 2, 3, and then the floor drops and you're just going and like everyone goes and they're just like, bah! You just like hear a scream and people. Anyways, it's terrifying, but it's actually not so
Do you hit
bad.
your head.
You don't hit your head, but what I was scared about for the 90-degree drop was because it's so vertical that your back, it's not enclosed, and that your back would literally come off. So Gemma, the last day, my 8-year-old is she's done every slide except this one. She's debating. And I'm just like, honestly, I can see her. I'm at the bottom. I can see her head kind of like she's sitting and she's so clumsy. I'm like, she's the kid who would literally
I'm like anxious thinking about
fall
this.
and go head first. Like she trips over her own shadow. And I just keep seeing her kind of going to go down and then coming back up. And I'm like, I swear to God, she's gonna be this kid
That's gonna
who's
trip
on like
and-
Lad Bible or like Fuck Jerry. I'm like,
Oh my God.
I'm literally. Anyway, she
You
thank
survived.
God chickened out because
Oh, she chickened out.
as a mom, seeing your little like
Yeah,
it was
it's a
too
lot.
much. It was too much.
Not to take a dark turn here, but that story from someone who was on vacation who got stuck on the water slide.
Oh,
It
did
was
they
an
drown?
older, yeah, it was an older woman. She got stuck, and then someone came in behind her and clobbered her. I'm pretty sure she's like not functioning very well now.
Was this at like a Disney water
Oy.
park?
I think it was like an all-inclusive or
Like a Great Wolf Lodge.
Yeah.
So this was another crazy story that my sister-in-law told me. Should I not tell this?
Well, I don't love these stories.
This is a gross one. This sounds kind of made up, but I think this was also 20 years ago when there were
Okay.
no regulations.
Okay.
So, Concy told me the story. She was at a water park and this girl went down a slide and I guess there was like a nail or something sticking up.
I don't want to hear this.
Well, you know where the story's going. I don't even have to say it. I
Yeah.
mean, that was that. Anyways,
No.
Wednesday Adam shit.
it was pretty gross, I
Nah.
think. Anyways, but we had a great time at the water park. That none of those things happened.
No, and it was like so. It was
Actually,
like
someone got stuck, but it was on a tube and they got like kind of stuck from like the
it
momentum
was
on
not
the tube.
as dramatic. And
Wasn't
we
as
didn't
dramatic.
see it.
Yeah.
It was gossip in the park.
It was gone. It was gone.
But it was like cool because they were so strict at this freaking park though.
Well, they have to be for
Ugh,
things
no,
like
about
that.
but there was like everyone out 5 o'clock. The whole park shuts down. It's like chill.
Yeah.
Like give me a little bit. Like it was just like it was really aggressive. The staff there was really hit or miss. You either got someone lovely or someone that hated you.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was
you tried
so-
to, you snuck Zan on because Zan, I felt bad. He just missed the 48 inches. He was
Yeah.
like slightly too short. So you snuck him on a ride.
Yeah.
Um,
Like just she was about to say no, and I just saw that glimpse in her eye.
if you can't convince someone, I
I
mean,
threw him in. She's like, he's too short. And then like his hair, I like fluffed it up. And then it was like obviously 2 inches too short. And then she was like, so we started walking down. It was so sad. I'm like, this is the only ride I'll ever go on like this. Like, I don't even know what I was saying. And I don't know. And then
you were
she-
like, Regan, you were like, it's his birthday.
and then I was like, no, you can't walk down the stairs. You can't take defeat. I was like, got this. I was like, I literally turned around. I'm like, you gotta let him on. You gotta let him on. I like just threw him in the tube.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got this. It's his only time today. Blah, blah, blah. You're in? And she was like, sit down. And he was like, ah. And he had the best little freaking time. And it was so cute. And he almost fell off. I swear when that went up, his little freaking skinny body. But
I
it
had
was
to hold
worth
him
it.
down with my
Yeah.
legs.
I was like,
Yeah.
you must hold him. It's
Yeah,
on
my
you.
muscular legs. I got him locked in.
And then my parents who like had enough. No, I'm kidding. They were like amazing, but we were like, go, I'm drinking. Go take the kids. On the last day, I got like lazy. And I drank and they took the kids for like half the day. And at the end, they were like, it's enough. Here are the kids. We're going. Do you remember they dropped all the kids with us?
No.
Oh, because they still kind of hung out, but they were like, we're going on the slides. And it was so cute. They like went off on all the
They
slides.
did.
them
Yeah.
Together. I'm like, wait, you guys are going together on all these slides.
Because
right
your
now?
mom was nervous. Like if you haven't been on the slides yet, you don't really know what you're getting into. Because again, the towers are so high up. So
They
you're
didn't
like,
do that one. They did like the tube.
yeah, but the tube, you're still going up. It's not for the faint of heart. Listen, if you're 70 and riding that, good for you. I don't think Manchester Jan would get on that. Could you imagine
Oh,
her?
She would.
She'd be like, oh,
She would. Oh, you kidding? Let's do it again.
I'll do it. So actually, we were just talking about this because Ryan's kind of like, what are we talking about today? And I was like, so Romy is now into these like more adult style shows.
Yeah.
So she's watching,
Less
like
sex.
Emily in Paris. So she's watching it with my mom. So she actually stayed here because she was in a swim competition this weekend. And so she's watching Emily in Paris with my mom. And there's more sexual content on that show, whatever. So I guess they said menage a trois. So she's asking my mom, like of all people, my mom, she's like, Grandma Janice, like, what's a menage a trois? So she's like, oh, Romy. I'm like, Mom, what did you say? She's like, oh, it's when instead of 2 people all together, 3 people all together.
Oh.
So Romy's like,
What? What do you mean together?
Together. And listen, we are
She
very
knows what sex is, so she could
knows
have
what
just said
sex
sex
is.
with 3 people versus 2.
yeah. So I think she did end up saying that, and I think Romy's head was just like, huh, all right. Well, how does that? And then so now the problem is we're getting to an age where it's not you can just say, well, 3 people are together. There's so much awareness that it's just like, okay, well, 3 people are having sex. Well, how does that work? Is it 2 girls and a boy?
You know what the answer is? It could be different at any time.
Right. You got to be flexible in many ways, in many more ways than one.
It could be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah. The questions are getting more challenging. So has Xander asked what sex is yet? Like,
no.
okay.
Well, he did.
Or how our baby's made.
Grabbed my vagina on the weekend and my nipple 2 separate times in my bathing suit. Like a kid would be like, da, da, da. Very interested in private parts and other people's.
Right.
And I have to tell him to not do that.
He's a big grabber.
Yeah. He grabs
I'm
a
always
lot
like, do you have
of-
to go to the bathroom? No, I mean himself.
Oh, right. Yep.
He's always rubbing
He's a
rubbing his
guy.
wiener.
He's a guy.
Yeah.
He's a
Guy.
boy.
I guess
Yeah.
I'm just not used to it on a 6-year-old.
You know what? If I was a guy, I'd do that too. When I was younger, having 3 brothers, I just put my hands down my pants. That's probably why I got so horny. I used to put my hands down my pants because I would see what they were doing, but I didn't understand they were playing with their wiener.
Right.
So like I was just putting my hands down my pants, and that's probably how it all started.
Yeah. So it's your
And
brother's
It's
fault.
my brother's fault. Like I was like, oh, my hands are always there, and then as girls do, they hump the hands, and
Yeah.
one thing turns to the next, and I found the power between my legs at a very young age.
Right.
Because I was
So maybe then you have your brothers to thank, not to blame.
well, is this a curse or a
A blessing? Well, it can be both, probably,
you think?
depending on the situation.
Ooh. Well,
Listen, you learned at a young age what you were able to do. Right?
yes, I did, Lauren. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Anyway, so
Anyways.
no, my kids aren't really talking about sex yet. Yours are. I
Well,
tried
ours
to
was at
talk
a young age.
No, one time I was like, I'm the aunt here. I like pride myself on being like not the cool aunt.
Oh God, what did you tell my kids?
No, I'm just like, I feel like I'm someone that can talk to kids of all ages. I can hang with a
That
baby.
sounds-
I can shoot it. No, I honestly feel like I can. I feel like I could hang out with a teenager. I feel like I can.
You can bounce between ages.
I just feel like it can get real. I don't know. I do feel like that's a skill I have. Like I feel like if I actually went to Tokyo with Ella, we'd be totally fine. Lol. And she's what, 8?
yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like, Zach,
Well, maybe.
maybe. Anyways, I was on to something good.
You can talk to kids of all ages about sex. If your kid, my kids, you were saying
Romy. So Romy, the aunt. So I'm like, I want to get her used to talking to me about things she's not going to talk to you about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because come on, that's the advantage of being the aunt and getting the dirty secrets and telling all the secret stuff. And so I was like, like there's a lot of, so the kids were playing in the park and she was asking some questions about her body. I'm not going to embarrass her here or anything, but I just like gave her the tea on like what happens when you're a woman and what comes out in your underwear sometimes.
Oh yeah. She was like, Mom, she's like, Auntie talked to me about discharge today. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, like I was just like, that's something she should know about because that really traumatized me as a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, I discharged. Like, I don't know. And
Right.
everyone would make fun of me all day long. And then I was like awkward to talk to my friends about it. I was going. And so I just thought I could be like a voice of
of reason.
Rome, like, you're going to discharge, babe. It's okay. It happens. Put a panty liner on. Don't. And she just like was looking at me like she was trying to be like, oh, like, is this what I'm supposed to?
She like runs out of the park terrified. See, I feel like I've got the opposite situation where it's like 3 girls and a boy. So I feel like Zach's going to want that. That's like, oh, my 3 sisters have this, and he's going to be the you in the dynamic.
He's gonna want discharge?
Well, I don't know.
No.
I'm just saying. I'm looking at it from the flip side. Like he the other day asked for a double pierce because all my girls have their ears.
That's so vibey. Let him do it. His haircut too.
Well, so originally I was like, well, what do you say? Because I was like, I have to kind of think about that. And then my girls were like, Mom, they're like, why are you treating Zach differently? Now they threw it back in my face. They're like, aren't you progressive? Like girls can wear pants and skirts. Boys can wear skirts.
Well, progressive. Who said that? No one.
Obviously Romy.
Oh, she did.
Like Zach can get a double pierce. And I'm like, shit. Well, okay.
I actually think it's a vibe. A close can hole. A hole can close.
A close can hole.
A hole can close.
A hole-
and
a
it's
hole
like
can close.
men wear jewelry now.
Can a hole close?
Well, some can. And in your ears, they can.
Listen, I know. So, and at the end of the day, I was like, are you getting this because you want it or just because there's a school policy where you can't wear hoop earrings. And I think he was actually doing it as an FU to be able to wear hoops.
to get a piercing with a U.
No, literally, that's why he was doing it. So I was like, if you actually want to do it because you want to do it, that's fine. But don't do it to just get a rise out of this teacher who gets annoyed when you wear hoops.
Zach. The shit that he thinks of, honestly, they were doing weird. There was like a little boy performance that they were doing. It's a very funny dynamic because Zach and Xander are the same age, and little Wesley Wu is just trying to keep up, but they like just want to keep him down.
They were very cute on vacation, actually.
No, they were, but it's just a funny dynamic. The 3 of them, they're
Yeah.
like, it's like frickin' frack and then mini frack.
But I really saw, because I find they're like Xander and Zach are so different. So I find sometimes they don't like get
they're
along
like,
and they don't
what
play
up?
together.
And
But
they're-
this trip, they were like best. I mean, they were
It
inseparable.
was really cute.
It was really cute.
Yeah.
Wesley was just like in his little frog voice. He's like, I'm here too. It's like so cute.
Honestly, that kid is a full-blown riot.
Where are you at with like forcing the cousins to interact?
There's literally no forcing. The cousins are actually obsessed with each other.
Oh, like go hug.
Like I
Margaret
remember
goodbye.
I was 5
Margaret?
years and 10 years older than my cousins, and I found that my aunt just always tried to just be like
Wait,
forcing
just
the
volunteer me to
relationship.
do something that I didn't want to do.
Like what?
Like
Hey,
babysit.
Ryan, go read a book.
To Maddie.
That's actually his name.
Oh.
And,
Oh my God, Lauren.
and I'm just like, I don't want to do that.
So would you say that and you'd be like, okay, I'll do it?
Yeah,
I
I
think you did
went and did it, and I mean, I love my cousins now. They're nice guys, but as kids, they were
was
menaces.
And it's like, what was that? Was that bonding? Did you feel any closer to
No,
Maddie?
and I
you were
was the youngest
agitated.
of 3, so I always just wanted to be an adult. So being
Right.
forced to hang out with younger kids
It's
just
not
really,
your vibe. Yeah.
That wasn't the.
yeah.
I find with our kids, it's like almost too much. They like want to be. All my girls want to like babysit Jones and Wesley. Like they want to be there.
It's great.
It is great. There's no forcing of anything. I always
Even
wonder what
Zach.
they're all obsessed with
Yeah.
with each other. I wonder more what their relationship's going to be like in 20 years. Cause like I was close with my cousins growing up. It's like, we don't really talk anymore, like everyone's in different places. So I'm like, what is their relationship going to be like in 20 years? Are they going to be like cousin who?
Yeah, like, oh, but
Like,
where are those cute little twin cousins of yours?
Oh, the British ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're in England. We don't see them a lot. They're in
Get them
Manchester.
here. Those are cute.
Maybe we'll do a traveling pod.
Oh.
I know they're older now. They're in their 20s. It'd be great if they came, if we visited them. But yeah, I'm always like, when you're so close with cousins growing up, and then listen, people, oh God bless you.
I think
That's how you sneeze.
Yeah,
I was trying to be cute on the pod.
What? I'm like, I have known you for so long. That is, what was that?
It was just my cute sneeze. My, do you not know I sneeze in threes?
I feel like usually you're like,
No, that's acting like I have too much testosterone. I don't. I just go like
well,
that.
you just went the other way.
Yeah.
Anyways, and same with your, listen, I know like even your cousins who you probably,
it's one of the things I don't think you should force it. I think it's like, listen, there's going to be cousin time because there's going to be cousin time. And hopefully like we're cool enough that they can hang. And if they don't hang outside of that, like, it just, so be it. I feel like we raise cool enough kids so that they'll all chill.
well, and
like-
it depends where
and
they
it's-
live. It depends
I
where you
feel like
live
it
also when you're older.
also-
It's also female-male dynamic. Like,
I feel like also just the relationship between the adults kind of
Yeah.
affect the children's relationship too, almost.
yeah, it's like figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm here drinking wine with her anyway, so better make
Yeah.
fun for yourself.
But that's to your point. Like, I think what happens with a lot of families, I mean, I can speak with mine. People have falling outs or they don't, it's like there's something that happens to with siblings along the way where they're not as
Shit.
close as they are when they're younger, right?
It happens.
To Ryan's point, like, yeah, if you're at my house every day drinking wine,
who's going to be the fallout of my family?
ooh,
Well, let's just go. I'm going to a country. I'm going to a country.
a
Oh,
country?
no, I'm going to a country music concert.
Oh.
A country concert. What's a concert? A country concert.
Okay, well, there's many things. You're
I'm
going to a
concert that
different.
is- I'm going to a concert tomorrow night that has country music.
Okay, who are the acts?
It's just one.
Who is it?
His name is Thomas Rhett, which I feel like a lot of people know. And I was just
Okay.
randomly bought these tickets because I wanted to get more into country.
Okay.
I went out with Lexi Miles from
from
Wax
Wax On,
On
yeah.
when we were, and a bunch of our friends that we bumped into in Bahamas, and they were a riot. We had the best time ever, and they were talking about a country song came on. They were like, "This is they were just so into it." They're like, "This is so much fun, country music," and I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm missing out, and I've been feeling this for a bit. Like, I've been like some songs I've been into, and then I'm just like, I don't want to discriminate against any genre of music. So I got these tickets and I'm going to go. And I think the music's going to be kind of trash, but I'm going to give it a valid, like, I always like live music.
Right.
So I'm like, if I'm there having some spritzes, some
Well, and I feel
wine.
like country music's like good for your situation. Like I feel like it's like no, seriously, I feel like it's like emotional. It's like, and today do you know what I mean? Like they're like stories. It's like I'm a single mom and I don't know. Like I feel like
And
they're
I'm
like
feeling sad. My husband's gone and I'm feeling
Live country
sad.
music's a good time, but I will never put a country song on my Spotify playlist.
Oh, wow.
Shit.
okay.
Ryan, well, if I can convert, so did you want to hear one of my favorites?
No.
Why not? Maybe you'll like it. It's kind of like, I like country pop.
Well, I don't want to get nailed for
Is that like
a
Miley?
copyright. So
Is that like
maybe
more
we'll-
Miley, like more Miley twang?
It's got like yeah, a little bit. It's got like more like I don't like really westerny like I like something that has a good beat. Regardless of the genre, I like a good beat.
Like not too country.
And I'm like really trying to actually make this like dance thing potentially happen.
Did you see? I'm actually really glad you brought that up because somebody sent you Brittany's contact.
Her phone number?
I texted it. You never check my text. Lanny's on her phone 24/7 and never responds to my text messages.
I do that too. I
Ryan, I have a lot of comments.
Just
today.
me or everyone's
not
text?
you. I actually
Okay.
respond to you.
You respond
quick,
to me very
but
quickly.
If my family's listening to this, they know.
Wow. But you are on time at least.
Yeah.
Anyways, so someone sent Brittany's contact information and was like, she would be so flattered. Absolutely reach out.
I also reached out to Brittany myself. And she said, we'll chat at the studio. So I'm going to go to her next class and see. So I just got to find out. Maybe someone knows. I'm a little lazy. I could just Google it. If I have to be like, if I have to be certified to be a dance instructor.
Well, why don't you ask Brittany?
I'll message her, but I also could probably Google it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's why.
Like you can ask around. Anyways, yeah, I thought that was a really nice message. She was like, she'd be so happy to hear from you and she would definitely be down to help.
Okay. And like, what do you think? Like maybe one, how do I know if it's a success? People will say they enjoy it.
I think how many people show up for the first and how many people show up for the second.
Oh, shit.
Because if you're like,
are you going to come?
Obviously I'm coming. I
It's
wouldn't
gonna
miss
be dark.
it.
Okay, it's going to be a dark workout.
I would not come for, I literally wouldn't do this, but for you, I will, I want to come to your class.
You love dancing.
I love dancing.
And don't you love getting a good, decent workout
100%. No.
That's all those are the only requirements.
But like I said on my last class,
you get overwhelmed.
I get intimidated, but I know you'd make it comfortable. And I've
comfortable. It's like we're sleeping together.
That's kind of interesting. You'd make it put
I
on that country song and
my music.
I'd feel good.
I would have really good energy. I know I could bring it. I don't know if I could like be screaming. I want to practice doing the workout and talking. Like I think that could be hard.
So you know what I was doing a Heather Mandel workout today. It was amazing. Like one of her pre-recorded, and you know, like her workouts are so hard. Like these are mini movements with a band nonstop for like 40 minutes.
I miss her.
And she is fully talking throughout the whole time without panting. She's like, "Ooh, this one's challenging." I'm like, "You're not even like it." I think once you do it for a bit, you get used to it.
And I guess I could talk. I could be like stopping and being like, "Go, Lauren, go!" And like just doing the movements how they ever do. Like when obviously all the spin instructors take a convenient time to like hype you up. It's like the hardest time.
But so yeah, this is what I think a success is. So I feel like you do it. Whatever the limit is, you see if you're sold out, okay? Then I think if you continue to maintain that number, you are successful. I think if like 2 people show up to the third class.
Oh, okay. So
I don't think that's going to happen.
Maybe I'll start in the spring. I think spring is a nice time.
Great. I think spring's a great
I figured out the gym I want to do it at.
Yeah.
Got to work on that partnership, but I think I got that.
Well, let's put this out there because
my trainer was like, you've been talking with this class for now 3 days. Noah, I'm looking at you. He probably doesn't listen to this. Anyways, I was like, and he's like, are you going to do it or not? I'm like, I've been hyping it up around the gym a bit. Like I wanted to put some feelers out there.
Yeah.
You know, it's older. I don't want, honestly, I want this to be a workout for everyone.
I'll bring Manchester Jan.
Of course you will.
Manchester Jan.
I went with my dad to this workout in New York, which is why I actually went out with my dad. We went out by ourselves to a club.
Yeah, you did. I was tired. I headed up. You guys went out.
We wanted to go out. So it was a scene. It was very funny. Interesting. Not a lot of people.
But I agree. I think it's good to not
make it about skill.
It's not to make it about skill or age. And I think you got a couple young, mid, old, like anyone
it's
is
about
welcome.
Workout. And it's like, if you want to put the weights on your feet, you put the weights on your feet. If you don't, you don't. If you want to do a step touch, you do the step touch, but it's going to be dark lighting, but not so dark that Manchester Jan will fall over. And it will be like a good spatial, like, you know.
Oh God. I feel like you need like waivers or something.
Of course.
I'm just thinking about that actually. But I think we should put a call out to any gyms who want to loan you a space, because I think people are listening and you could get a gym space. DM us and loan the gym space out to Annie for her first dance workout class.
It's going to be hard.
Ryan, would you do it?
Yeah, you actually would. Sarah would say you have to do it.
I don't know. I'd think about it.
Sounds like a no.
It'd be easy if I could. Well, it'd be counterproductive because I only dance when I drink alcohol.
Oh, okay. So I want to like incorporate that into it.
If I could like
workout classes
on Fridays, it's called the turn up.
This sounds like a club.
No, on Fridays you turn up. On the Friday work, and I want to do like a boozy brunch Saturday one. How fun would that be? After the class, everyone gets mimosas and goes on for their day.
You know who would definitely be there? Manchester Jan.
Well, everyone. Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Like you make it like a
Would
fun
Brenda?
time.
Would Brenda come?
No, she would not.
Oh,
Who's Brenda?
My
Brenda's
mom.
Ryan's mom.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Brenda would go to a.
Not if Manchester Jan is there.
I don't know. I don't think Brenda's much of
On her
a
thing.
She's not a
dance
dancer.
class.
Okay.
I honestly.
She marches to the beat
Okay,
of her
now
own
also
drum.
another question about this dance class, 'cause I'm just getting some feelers. Like, do you think it's good to play a different, like, I was gonna do at the beginning maybe different types of music, but I think I gotta just do bangers in every class, right? Like, I don't separate genres. Like, just kind of just do the best of the best.
I think
And do the-
bangers.
And at this point, just have one workout
Yeah.
that has like a few different variations, right? Like, if someone, like, I do it once a week.
Are you learning it? Is this the thing that you're learning a dance and then at the end you do like a whole
No,
choreographed dance?
it's just dancing throughout the
Okay.
class, like little movements, like following little movements, but.
Do you know what I think could be really fun is
What?
if you had themes, like if you did like an 80s day or like,
Well, I want to get a actually, this is what I want. I want a DJ.
oh, okay.
I want a DJ
Well,
to be.
There you go.
hello,
Give
you're
me-
looking
give
at
me a
one,
shout.
Ryan.
You're a DJ.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's how he was. He's like, I know sound because I used to be a DJ.
Will you DJ the classes?
Yeah, as long
What's
as
your
as long as you give me a playlist.
No, you're the DJ. What the
No,
hell?
see,
What the
no,
hell?
see, that's the
okay,
problem.
Fine. That's a problem.
That's
You're
why
a
I
DJ.
stopped being a DJ because it's just I don't
You can't
like
cater to.
it's hard.
Okay, we'll work
He wants
together.
a
I got
playlist.
you. I got
Yeah.
you.
Like I feel like you're very specific on what you want played.
True.
So I'm not taking the chance of making you
We'll have a
angry.
roster. We'll have a roster, but you can mix it together and make it
Yes.
fun.
If you give me a roster, then I
Oh,
can mix
damn.
it together.
I'll show you my Spotify. We're good. Ryan, what's your DJ name?
DJ
well,
Ryan.
I used to be in a duo called Fern and BMO, but
Sorry, what?
oh, Fern. I
and
love that.
BMO.
Who are you? Fern.
Furnish.
Oh, Fern, like
Yeah.
furnish.
Like a plant fern.
I don't know. Okay,
Yeah.
well, we dropped Buno or whatever his name is.
Oh yeah, we're not even
Yeah,
we're not even
BMO,
friends anymore.
BMO.
Yeah.
DJ Fern.
Yeah. So give me a roster and we could put something
DJ
together.
Fern. I think we need something new.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
I never even liked that name originally, but just
Are you gonna be able? Okay, it's gonna be DJ. You're gonna have to also be on my hype man a bit. Like I want to get people very energetic in this class. Can you do that? I know you're pretty monotone, but I would need some energy coming from you.
not as monotone as you think I am.
Oh,
Oh.
okay, we got it. Okay, let's go. And Sarah will be dancing with her cute little booty in the front, so you'll be like into it, you know? Okay, I got this. Wow, I got a DJ.
Yeah,
Things are
it
coming
sounds-
together.
It sounds like you're ready to go. You got a DJ, you got the audience. You need the space, which people are gonna
I need the
message to
space.
us. I feel like we're gonna get that. You just
You
need
think
the
people
date.
are going to be? But if people are interested, it has to be good.
I think
That's
it's
what I
pretty
really.
good.
Also, if other people are would be happy to help me choreograph, I want fitness mixed with dance, and I have a lot of ideas, but I want to put together like a program of maybe 3 or 4 different types of routines, all in the same world, and it rotates, and then have different themes and make it fun. Literally, boozy Saturdays would be
What's the workout called?
La Dance.
Oh, La Dance. Okay.
You got to be on time for your own workout.
I was just thinking that. If you are late, what if someone's late for the workout class? Can they still come in?
Total. Imagine I was like, no. That's also the thing. There's
There's going to be a 15-minute grace period for everyone,
No.
including Lanny, who will also be late.
no one's there. People are like, this is Ryan. I'm always on time for professional commitments. Standing there.
And his family.
Freaking
And his
dork.
family.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think we got you all sorted.
Okay, well, that's exciting.
Yeah, really exciting.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Well, I think we just wanted to make this short and sweet because we actually have somewhere to be and we don't want to be late, right?
Oh, I was like, I've got time to shower.
Lanny's like, I'm going to get a blowout and a manicure. I'm like, we need to be somewhere in half an hour.
No, we have time to get a coffee though. Another
Yeah,
one. Okay.
absolutely. Okay, we're going to go
Get a coffee.
get a coffee and get some
Get
stuff
out.
done. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.